OSP, and also representatives from the Supreme Court, judges, as some of the members on what, in our view, is a cabal. When Mr. Ayene, who is presumed to be independent host of Newsfile, explained that the government set up the WhatsApp group because we have been given work to do. What kind of work? We have been given, the government has given this group work to do. He exposed the rotten coal. This is yet another irrefutable proof of President Mohammed's and the NDC's blueprint for an elective dictatorship. What has been exposed by element of this dark governance is the secret government-run virtual meeting place created by the office of the president to ensnare our nation's most critical independent voices and institutions. Supreme Court judges, the special prosecutor, investigative agencies, and handpicked journalists are all on the take and on the same page, a page written and controlled by the NDC administration. This is not about fighting corruption. It is about muzzling the fighters of corruption. It is about fighting the fight against corruption. It is about corrupting anti-corruption institutions. The scheme is now clear. Criminalize the opposition in the false name of anti-corruption for partisan gains. 2, compromise and muzzle every watchdog, CSOs, judges, journalists, unions, clergy, from seeing, hearing, and speaking evil against this government. Ghanaians need to know, are journalists and CSOs leaders being paid for this conspiratorial service? And if so, are they paid with public funds? They must come clean on the job they have been tasked to perform. These are legitimate questions Ghanaians are asking. A democracy cannot function when security agencies, anti-corruption bodies, and elements of the judiciary engage in secret collaboration and in conspiracy with selected media and civil society actors. Such a dark and crooked enterprise neutralizes transparency, weakens accountability, and risks turning independent state institutions into instruments of coordinated partisan control. If these disclosures are accurate, and the evidence presented thus far suggests that they are, then Ghana faces one of the most serious institutional challenges of the Fourth Republic. The independence of the OSP is fundamentally compromised if senior staff of the office participate in coordinated and secret forums and platforms to conspire with journalists and CSOs. 2, Iyoko and police officers sharing information outside official channel may breach professional ethics and legal obligations. 3, judges appearing in informal networks with activists, media actors, security agencies, investigators, and prosecutors risk undermining confidence in judicial impartiality. These are not features of a healthy constitutional system. The MPP therefore calls for the following actions: a full public explanation from the OSP and other institutions regarding the purpose, membership, and operations of this secret WhatsApp platform. A parliamentary inquiry into this matter with all relevant individuals and institutions called to explain their roles in the nature of this group activities. 3. An audit, where necessary, to determine whether confidential material has been shared outside authorized channels. 4. Administrative, professional, or legal action where any breaches of protocol are confirmed. And 5. Full transparency from any CSO leaders and journalists who are participants on this secret government WhatsApp group. These developments reinforce long-standing concerns that some influential voices in the media and civil society are not operating with the independence expected of them when actors who shape public opinion, coordinate secret and state institutions, confidence in oversight, fairness, accountability are sacrificed and democracy suffers. The MPP remains committed to defending the integrity of Ghana's democratic institutions. That commitments require preventing any informal networks, whether within politics, civil society, or the media, from compromising our institutional neutrality and influencing decision making, including investigative, prosecutorial, and judicial decisions outside established channels. We therefore urge Ghanaians to demand clarity and insist on full disclosure about the mission and motive of this secret government cum civil society underground group. We must insist on transparency because the future of our democracy depends on this. In conclusion, the people of Kpandai voted freely. They chose their member of parliament by crushing margin of 3,734 votes. The vote is sacred. The voice is sovereign. A flawed judgment cannot silence it. A captured judiciary cannot overturn it. Violence cannot be rewarded. Thuggery cannot triumph. The New Patriotic Party stands today as a fierce defender of the vote, the voice, and Ghanaians' democracy. We will pursue lawful means to abort this travesty. We will fight. We will protect this constitution. We will never surrender. We will never give up on Ghana. God bless the New Patriotic Party. God bless our beloved Ghana. And may God defend our democracy against all enemies. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Many adofo media for yeshemu ha. Ene ma mienu na ye de frɛ mu ma mo hwɛ me a me hyetuntum. Good morning. Sha mo share Ghana for 24-hour economy kebeye yie na ye adwuma enei eni ho. Ye Ghana for epe ene ahoto. Ene nkane abo ya tutum. Ene insuo bo ya tutum. Ene se meka sei galamsei ye tuwa ma ya sei ye bibia ene aginsemu aye tantantan. NDC for the gold board aba eno ena ema galamsey no kwa edi enya chance omoto eye gold ifi galamsey for yo intene NDC executives nyina no agensem e wo kwaye mu sey ya kwaye ne yensuo ba bia obefa bia NDC executives essay yewura president Mahama ehye se bebo ye kwaye hu ban ene ehwe ne yesi na emom ne aban na adwen ne se obeka obi akasaboa ahye ne yam ne enye omodia no omopese omofa ekwan boni bi so na ebedi wonsa ye beka ya yenim kwan ya ye de Chief Justice Afaswo. We are Shafa Nina, Commonwealth Cracker Seti. And then ye mammy friso. And Chair Moa, Omoasa sponsor a petition be a PCD Electoral Commission. And then Chidi for now no Yakodania Soreya, Kpandai, Honorable Matthew Nyindam. Wedding Kunim, and your manum Yenunim and San and 90 oha. Near Henubino didn't kunimo. In Pemiansa, a chile, a handsome, any a diasan 9. 3,734 votes. No, didn't kunim. NDC for Tabri Assembly the court. Omo the court, no, Omo Ankasama Numa, the court, Omo say 41 out of the over 150 polling stations, and Omo Asamka. In fact, Omo dancing here, Omo didn't go jina adaka mukrano. Ono krane can say about Omo can once a munino, bear 500 votes. You are not near the former shame. A sit there na 500 votes. Na a 41 polling stations winning Tino. Jaja or Tina Drum our Tamale. And nam Koti Quanso. A chinchim yambrano. A see yambrani trassi. Now see, we chat about 2 years 2 years in name. As a film. Ghana Mrano a day di pefe. Se ansana. Ubecha a year about 2 bimuno. Yedi kan also chemu say, and never be cause wa a tieti amra. Na saa nneɛma na ɛkɔɔ so a ɛtiatia amara no saa nneɛma na ɛwɔ nsunsuanso a abatoɔ no ɛyɛ ne epie firi mu no ɛbɛtumi adane ani era Honorable Martin Yindam ɛwini abayi 3,734 ɔmo de ɔmo asɛm kɔɔ court ni sɛ aba no 500 pɛ ɛna ɛho wɔ kyim esi den na court ɔtena adwam no etimi twa eye abato a yekoto wo ye Kpandai tinyinem emu oyerem mu ayerem empo wotie ensem ofa so de atwam na o se na parliamentary candidate no no any coalition center parliamentary candidate yi so ono hu se di ntwo no na oso a ne manfo na omkoye tutrasem e wo ba bi a na omoye coalition no ekosai niema papai niema ballot box yi omo hye no afei na ama ehokra yehu eno ne nam so ema electoral commission ka sa na tie dia ene aba no also omo de ko we foforo no omo de ko tamale so omo ko ken age se sanse eye petitioner no anase NDC omo candidate ni hunti no otwam emra no so nkyere sa emra ne se eye returning officer oye na dwuma yi no na mmara kwan so na empo wona omusi akan no kra no omuni ho anase omo na musi ni bi ni ho no mo a yeto aso ekenkan aba no e de tudwa e ma ne yeyi yaji was ti emra eya ma enema bi ayehu na no me be kaya yekọ Abdulkumanov Electoral Commission from January ekan ya say ehu hia say be kwakoto oba no foforo bia san say e polling station kakra bi na o se ye hu collation na no anoma declare omo ko parliament ko ka asemi ye be hu ane say afa akire ehunahuna bi akobe so oba bi eso ni afa de ye nkonkoto oba no e wo 19 polling stations e wo yene rasem Musya ni ebesre yewura President Muhammad ne say Ghana for the 2 million nsem Ghana for Anton Ghana and farmer NDC and His Excellency the President Anton Ghana and farmer Ghana enyo me japade ye de Ghana show nsa wona mbra kwan so na ye woniema na we de kamya kwan se ye pese ye de ehu ye pese ye chechiri enipa bi no mu nsa gu o machi wona omo kaseti aban krampo no ye pese ye ka omo kasa boa e de show mo yem e koso nie ene ehu a aba beto judiciary so mesre judiciary for Ghana for nyina tamachi mo bia mfa ehu ntam so ene ukokota judge cried to me a quote animal farm part of the ruling. El kofa Idi Amin ebem. How? A who about the talk a judge's phone. Mr. Best court of appeal. Say Embrana, a year high court judge or Tamale. O see ni trust no. Mr. Omoma tenteni enye juma. Ebiom yasawo. Assembly be a sadia kwakoto a Supreme Court enim. Yes, say Supreme Court. Mo amon se mo amokan ye. Ewo emmra bebre abesi atwam. Enus versus the Electoral Commission. Ya yen semwa. Mubeka ya 2013 presidential petition. Court ne kan say ye to abawie na se mentemi ho ase bam bibia antwa ye a. Ewo se court ne hwa say bibia antwa ye no. Ewo nsunsanso se ebekwa atia abato no. Ema ifiri mu ba ya na. Se a court for. Nia Ghana airport so a nipa bi kyekere ye kemi ma menka bi amamodi som nsem. Eya ye hu. Ba arehemu aye won say the New Patriotic Party. Yen ye kasaboa yen timi nka nhye ye mu da. Mrakwan bia so a o se fa so. Ye gina brane. Ye kasam. Ye dede. Ye pusu ye ho. Ye ma Ghana fo ne President Muhammad hu say Sebia nyado, Sebia Kronto, Yanton Ghana and farm omo. Yet the Ghana showmans are among that day, ni infie na yeji, na Ghana for Nasa Quacotre, near Yemfa Ghana and Sanction in Sebium. A Fibakuni. A baying say a deporting power to me. Another danko who father by first year of the free SHS by. A bay in Yaman, done a no 24-hour economy, and they will catch and this new one on great Johnny. Mukra free home. Mesrese enoni ade a ye wura mahama enhwe na ekwanya ye faso a ye pese ye si emre trase emame ka be mumu ye kahye ene atentene nso no asa ye chia no besre Ghana fo nyina na no enche bia Joy FM for news file o meyi na OSP abrante ba ko ye adwuma ho same dako ona ye omo in charge of communication is ye di betu ja se say abaya creative platform bia one omoye civil society was bi a selected journalists for being so was bi and ye de OSP no attorney general e de yoko police aka ho na ye hu ene atemwa for judges ayesi omo so WhatsApp platform ni so bi ni hu pa no say judges in so platform ni so bi na ni nyina no kose aban na sa niema we nyina no nsa hyase na sameda ko ne kan onus fa o ka say it is being sponsored by the government and the presidency now sponsors ade we ta asemba kwa na ekwatia aban yen hwe ne yen kwantia na yen bre ye no ase ti me say media for na se obehwa ensem bi hono mepia na se wa hwe omo sanitary parts omo de bae tan wa be ka tese ne yate sanitary parts so e dia ba say 15 cedis wo so kokoto obi na de kokoma asuafo a wo to ne say 45 cedis anya ne kan yo enye obi ne kumantwi mo amon se mo am document media for you have been quiet because this is serious, this is scandalous. Wo na see ati so nye ne kan yo Ministry of Finance o see ati na epokra o kwa akoto ade kwa na akoto ni bebre saa pardon so mo kwa akoto in excess of billion first 6.6 million no moto no uto ni bebre kwa nka ne bo no so ye dey ti bun konta na sika akọ obi botom sika akọ shenko fo botom aya more than 193 million. How? When you can you mo budget mo se mo to ni say mo se mo budget no to no 40 mo se ya ti so e dia ba 15 mo kan ene when you na kam yakọ say ye ka Ghana kasabo. Why? Because you had an overwhelming majority and the parliament overwhelming majority no pe no mo ye ene kuntu na se near the mraba near she near ko We are showing into no almost Ghana for no moon. Just a bit to me a Ghana for the moment. Ghana for ya form no moon. Omo na kuti asemi enkoto play no. Omo na kuti a ensemo kuja to kaye. Ensemo a chema mosquito kaye. Ensemo a sami jemfi kaye. Say ye here play bia. Empo mi ami nua broja jemfi ene. Ono ene ye deputy. Broja ene unzo ni maguase. Semo a okekan ya kase nyina. Ene mu de nye sem kwakoto play ni kwa ba ku. Mo koto mako nko anan. Na mkwako. Ya nyedi ya faha nyedi raha. Isre yenya brane. Yen kasa ntia bone ye koso. Ye momu hu se ya nton Ghana mfa amomo. Ghana nyome japade. Minshamo meda.
Party. Please, let's be a bit quiet. I hope the message is clear. I don't know if you have any question, but my understanding is that the message is clear. If you don't have any question, yes, I'll just add to our national organizer said, which is very clear. These matters are matters that should occupy your attention. Temptation that I am falling into ask you, some of you here and colleagues, whether or not part of that government platform. If indeed you are part of that platform, it explains a lot. Why is it that obvious things that are happening, this whole currency matter that we see, they are officially pumped in dollars, depleting our reserve to strengthen the city, you can't, you know what they have. It's because some of you are part of the platform why you can't speak. The civil society organization people used to be very forceful. They wanted Galamsey stop. They want this done. They want this. They're quiet. Is it because they are part of the platform? The Kpandai issue, already have a ruling that is absurd, ruling that goes against common sense. For some reason, it happened. The national organizer said that some fear has entered into it because some of them are part of the platform. So please, these are matters that bothers on our democracy. Not, as I stated earlier, not an MPP. It is not an NDC, I should say, but to a large extent, it's about our democracy, which is the reason why we should unite in calling on the government and calling on the NDC to desist from trying in ways to undermine our democracy. So please, let's not make this a partisan issue. Give it the coverage it deserves. Ask your colleagues when you get back, are they part of that? Why are you not? If you are, if it's a genuine cause, vote any anti-corruption or anything to advance the cause of journalism, why is every journalist not part of it? Certain select people. What is it they are doing? I want to know. Please ask those questions. Make it appear that you are working for Ghana, not for anybody. That's the only way. Tomorrow you have the opportunity to put cameras, listen, because democracy. If, as defend democracy, this is the occasion, go out there and ask the critical questions. Put pressure on the government. Call the government spokesperson, Minister for Community. Call this government, our brother Felix Kwachofosu. Ask him, what is that platform about? Who created that platform? Are the journalists specifically selected? Not you. Those on there, are they being paid? With what money? And what job are they doing for this country? I understand one person has a question.